Hey guys, hey, it's Rick with Rick Sells Tools on YouTube and eBay. Got to start this one a little bit different. This tool haul is unique. I won 11 wrenches and I got a phone call from the auction house saying, Mr. Silva, we need to talk to you about your order. I said, okay. You won 11 wrenches for $11. Cool. The shipping is $138. For 11 wrenches, I said, what the heck did I get? And I'm talking to the young lady and she said they're huge. And I said 11 wrenches, 70 or 80 pounds from Vermont to California is $138. I go, these wrenches must be as long as your arm. She said they're literally as long as my arm. So I'm going to show you two real quick. And I'm probably going to use this as the thumbnail for the video. So check this out. I got a back way up. Look at this. Try to get him in close. Yeah, I was doing some posing there for the thumbnails. They're monsters. I have 11 of them. Let's check them out. Here we go. Okay, everybody, we're going to go over these monster wrenches. I just want to try to give you scale. This is a very large wrench. It's a Blue Point 242818. This is a big wrench. It's 7/8. I think it's an inch on one side, 7/8 on it. Anyway, that's a big wrench. And when I lay it down here, you'll see that this wrench is 12 inches long. That's a good size wrench, 12-inch wrench. Now I want to show you the first wrench as I bring it in here, just to give you an idea. This is a big wrench. This is a monster. This is 24 inches long. Now some of these I'm not going to be able to read and I'm going to have to put it down below. But this first wrench, this is a Williams Super Wrench. And for the life of me, I can't find the size. It says Williams Super Wrench. It says forged in the USA, alloy, steel. And if I find the size, there it is. 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. So it's a Williams Super Wrench. The model number is 8041. It's a 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. Let me see if I can get the size in there for you. Right there we go. And I'll show you the name, Williams Super Wrench, forged. If you can see that. I hope you can see it. There's my hand. And I have a couple that are larger than this. This one just happens to be the longest. So all of these tools will be for sale on eBay. I'm going to have to put these on Facebook Marketplace also because the potential high shipping costs. But if you need a monster wrench like this, Rick Sells Tools on eBay. Here's the first one. We'll set that one down right there. Here's the second one. This one's even heavier. And this one, let me just check one thing real quick. This is model 8041 and it's a Williams Super Wrench. And I find it interesting because this is an 8041, 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. But it's a Billings Vitaloy. So I guess a question for you, since they're the exact same size and they have the exact same model number, did Williams Super Wrench make Billings or did Billings make Williams Super Wrench? That's interesting. I didn't even notice that until just now. So this is a Billings Vitaloy made in the USA. Let me pull that up for you. I did my best to get as much paint off as I could, but there's the Billings Vitaloy. Breaking my back just reaching out trying to show it to you. That's model 8041, 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. I mean, these wrenches are in pretty good shape considering they are well used and old. Can I give you an idea how big this is? So, by the way, both of the wrenches are 24 inches long. So this is 24 inches right here. There's another one. Okay, here we go with the next one. This is a Bonnie 2813. Bonnie 2813, 1 7/16 by 1 5/8. So far these three are the same size. 1 7/16 by 1 5/8. Bonnie GE Powerhouse. That's what it says. So was this? That looks like that was stamped in. So maybe this is an industrial wrench for GE. GE Powerhouse Bonaloy. Bonnie 2813, 1 7/16 by 1 5/8. Let me show you this first. There you go, Bonnie. And then there's the size. And there's the business end. If you saw these wrenches when I first got them, you'd know why I had to clean them first. These wrenches were dirty. I soaked them for 3 days in simple green and then I brushed them the best I could. Now keep in mind, I am a tool finder, flipper, reseller. I am not a tool restorer. So I'm not here restoring tools. I'm trying to get good deals on tools and pass them along to people like you who need tools, but I am not a tool restorer. Now this one is a Gador, number 2. It's a number 2 Gador vanadium, and over here it says 46. Number 2 Gador, Germany, number 50 over there. But here it says, right here without smashing up my camera, it says 2-inch. Right here it says 1 7/8. These wrenches are, it doesn't do justice how big these wrenches are. Now this wrench I don't think has been used very many times. So again, it says 4. See how that's interesting. Here it says 46. I'm assuming that's 46 millimeter because if I flip it, this says 50. But what they did is they wrote 2-inch. Let me get this lined up. 2-inch on the 50 side and 1 7/8 on the 46 side. So I'm assuming they do double duty. But as you can see, this wrench is in great shape. Monster. Really put a lot of stress on my back reaching out to show this to the camera. Boy, oh boy, this one's heavy also. Another 8041 Williams Super Wrench. Looks like a different arrow than the first one. So 8041 Williams Super Wrench, 1 5/8 by 1 7/16, same as the first two. It's interesting because this one just looks a little different. 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. Williams Super Wrench. If you need some big wrenches, I got them for you. There's just a little surface rust on there. These wrenches got a lot of life left in them. I can't believe how heavy these wrenches are. Next one, this one is 23 inches long. Made in the USA on this side. On this side, it's a 1 5/8 by 1 7/16 New Britain NDF 118. So they definitely like that size. NDF 118 New Britain 1 5/8 by 1 7/16. So this wrench is clean. Monster. Does he like looking at tools like I do? I'll sit for hours on YouTube and just look at tools. Tool porn. Monsters. Another huge wrench that doesn't look so big when you match it up. This is 19 inches long. It's pretty much a non-offset double box 1 5/16 by 1 1/2 Bonalloy. Bonnie 2898. Bonnie 2898. And then it says 1 5/16 by 1 1/2 Bonalloy. This one's had a little bit of work done to it. They lowered the profile a little bit on this wrench. The business end still looks pretty good, but they did lower the profile on it with a grinder. Five wrenches to go. Here's the next one. This is a Heiko. 41 by 36, 41 millimeter by 36 millimeter. I mean, this wrench, other than scratches from moving around, I don't know if this wrench has been used more than 0 to 5 times. 41 millimeter, 36 millimeter, chrome vanadium, Heiko, made in Germany, 41 millimeter by 36 millimeter. Again, all of these wrenches are going to be on Facebook Marketplace and eBay. Rick Sells Tools. That's a beautiful wrench, and it's freaking huge. Here comes another one. 1 1/4 by 1 1/16 Williams Super Wrench, number 8037. So this is 8037 Williams Super Wrench, made in the USA. 1 1/4 by 1 1/8. A lot of work. Wow. This one's put in its time. And that wrench is 17 inches long. Next one is a Williams Super Wrench. One of those pretty straight, not a lot of offset. That other one was a Bonalloy. Williams Super Wrench, alloy steel, 1 1/4 by 1 1/16, 1 1/4 by 1 1/16. So this is a Williams Super Wrench again for the 5th time. Number 7037, 7037, 7037. I gotta look up and see how old these wrenches are. These wrenches have done some toll time. I've had people say, Rick, don't fully restore the tools because I love to restore them. This needs a dip in evapor rust, and it needs a wire wheel, and it'll be pretty nice. Williams Super Wrench. Two more and we're all done. This wrench is 15 inches long. This is a Hinsdale. I don't get a lot of Hinsdales. 1 1/16 by, I wish I could read it. I think it's 1 1/16 by 1/8. 1 1/8, just like one of them. 1 1/16 by 1/8, I believe. Hinsdale. Yeah, 1 1/16 by 1/8. I can see it clearly now. Hinsdale. Made in the USA, chrome vanadium. It says HD on one side, 7, the number 7 on the other side. And on any other day, this is a huge wrench. But today it's teeny tiny. Just needs some evapor rust. I will do that from time to time, but these monster wrenches, I have so much time in these cleaning them already. I'll let somebody finish the restoration. Last wrench. I believe it says Blue Point. I think it's a 1 inch by 7/8. I just spent some time at the magnifying glass and I just can't read it. It's a Blue Point 7/8, but I can't read this side. And I believe the model number is a DX2428, something like that, DX2428. Anyway, last wrench. Okay, everyone, here's, we'll try to do a kind of a cool little close-up on the wrenches on the table. And again, so you have an idea how big these are. Like this wrench is huge at 13 inches. And then we look at that one at 23 inches. The Gador, from right there to right there, 20.5 inches. And then we get to these monsters over here. 24.25 inches, and that one I can't get it totally lined up. That one's over 24 inches also. So there you go. Monsters. I paid $11 for these wrenches and $138 to ship. Wow. So hey guys, if you know anything about the history of some of these wrenches, definitely put it down in the comments below. Love to learn about wrenches and learn about, you know, what I have. Again, all of these are going to be for sale on eBay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. and hit me with any comments you have. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.